Hi, we've been talking on the Banjo Hangout about the Deering Leader model that's available from Eagle Music. I thought I'd come up and make a little video post just to show you, whet your appetite so to speak, show you how good they are, show you around a little bit and let you hear just how good they sound for the money. I don't think there's anything that can beat them. So let's start just by showing you around a little bit. At the back here we've got Deering's Violin Maple wood rim. This was developed by Greg Deering and Jens Kruger. Jens knew that the violin makers from many years ago, I don't know how many years ago, they figured out that a soft maple was good for tone wood rather than a harder maple, which has always been used for banjo wood rims. They've always liked the hard maple. So they said, well, hold on a minute, soft maple, it gives a better tone, so why aren't banjos made from a good tone wood? So they went ahead and experimented, and they found that red maple, American red maple, was a much softer wood than the hard rock maple that they would normally use. And they made some rims and got great results from it. So this is the red maple violin maple, is what they call it, wood rim. You'll notice if I turn the banjo like this, there is no tone ring here. So all you've got is a head stretched over that nice, good tone wood rim, which gives you all the tone of the rim, and the lovely woody tone. It's great. You've got here nickel plated hardware. Your hooks and nuts are attached directly to the wood rim rather than using a flange, as you would with a resonator sort of master tone style banjo. Your tension hoop here again nickel plated. Nice frosted white Deering head. You've got, if I take this off here, on the rear side here you've got the Deering silent tailpiece. It's a kind of a Presto design on the top there. The adjustment is via this screw here, right on the back. There's like an oval hole in the plate for the tailpiece. The lock nut just goes down on there. That was already set incidentally for me, just how I'd like it if I'd set it myself, and it came straight from Eagle like that, so I was delighted. Straight out of the box I could play the banjo fine. In the back here once again we've got the coordinator rod. I know there's been talk of the problems with no truss rod in the neck here. You can adjust the action of the neck, and you know the height of your strings against your fingerboard. With this coordinator rod here, there's a little hole, you can tighten it up, lock nuts on either end. The neck, I must say, is great to play. It's a lovely feeling neck. Your hand fits it beautifully, and because it's a matte wood, it's been really nicely planed and sanded off. It's a lovely finish, and although there's no varnish there, that's bonus for me because there's nothing to get sticky. A speed neck is a good option on a lot of top end banjos, Hubers, and you know such as like they all offer the speed neck, which is essentially the varnish stripped back off the neck on their banjos. Going further up the neck, the upgraded planetary tuners. They've got nice kind of I don't know, ivory buttons, I guess they are. But they're really good quality tuners, which is something that I find is unusual on a banjo of this kind of price. I mean, these are really cheap banjos, really. They're great tuners. They're as good as anything I've got on my other far more expensive banjos. You know, I can't fault them. They're very good. Going back onto the front side, as we mentioned earlier in the thread, there's this exotic hardwood, whatever that is. I'm not sure what exotic hardwood it is, but exotic hardwood inlaid into the fingerboard with this kind of simple but pleasant bow tie style inlay. Also, you've got the dot markers as you would expect on the side of the fingerboard there. There's no binding, but I find that of no detriment, to be perfectly honest. If that's what they need to, if they need to cut the binding off, it doesn't make any detriment to the instrument, and if that brings the price down even more, that's better for us, in my opinion. it's a great little thing, it really is. Obviously on the top more hardwood inlaid into the top with the leader. Made with pride in the USA written in that star there. By Good Time. The nut is I think it's probably a plastic nut, but it's fine, you know, it's really well set in. It's great workmanship, it really is. The frets are nice and low, it's easy to play, that which is, when you're looking at a beginner's instrument, or indeed, in my case, I use this just as a sort of a beta thing, you know, I'll lay it around in the house, I put it in the car, I take it to work, and if it gets battered, I'm not going to be as bothered as I would be if it was, you know, my £4,000 or £5,000 worth of Pruka. So one other thing, the setup, as I've mentioned on numerous occasions, is great from Eagle, but the build quality from Deering is very good as well. The way that the neck is seated against this maple wood rim, it's perfect, it's absolutely perfect, nice flush fit, which obviously is going to get the vibrations going up and down the neck, and add to the sound qualities that you get from this thing. It really is amazing. I'm going to play it for you in a second, and you'll get some idea of just how good they sound for the money. You can't beat it. Theme time on a Deering Leader model. Remember, they're exclusive to Eagle Music, can't get them anywhere else. I chose to play theme time. I realised this was a frailing post, it was a frailing thread. The idea was to get you a banjo that, you know, you could start frailing on. Unfortunately I can't frail, so I have to do what I can do, which is Scruggs style banjo. I chose to play theme time because it gives you a good idea of what the banjo sounds like on, you know, all over the fingerboard. For the money, for one of these things, yes, they've took off, they've not put things like binding on the sides of the neck, but you know, all these things keep the cost down, and you get a much better quality instrument for your money. It's bang for buck, you're not going to get anything better, I'm certain of that. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.